Bible said we have been given a measure of faith. He now gave you a measure of faith, a small measure of faith. That measure of faith is what you use to believe in him, and now you are born again. But that measure of faith is a seed. It's not a little stone, it's a little seed, and a seed has a potential. What's the difference between a big tree and a small seed? The only difference is that the big tree has met its potential. The small seed is yet to meet its potential. Your faith is a seed. It can grow, and it must grow. You must let your faith grow. Don't be like that servant that went to hide his minas on the ground. And when the master came in, I said, "This is the minas you gave me. This is you can have it back." You see, that servant did not lose his minas. He did not go and trade his minas and say, "Oh, I've lost everything." No, he brought back what was given. No, the little measure of faith that you have been given when you were born again, you cannot bring that back. You must make your faith grow. Your faith must grow. Because when it grows, it now gets to the potential whereby it begins to unlock other things for your benefit. Because your faith starts with just you believe in God, but it needs to grow to the place whereby you begin to trust in God, where you are fully persuaded in the abilities of God. And so when your faith begins to grow, the devil will begin to fight you to make sure you do not get to the atmosphere where you can encounter the power of God or the anointing of God. Because when that your grown faith meets that atmosphere, there's explosion. This is what Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 6 says. Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 6. It says, "In the morning sow your seed, and in the evening do not withhold your hand, for you do not know which will prosper, either this or that." In the morning, if they say come to church service, go to church service. Make sure your faith is growing and go to any atmosphere where the power of the Lord will be present. In the evening, they say come to prayer meeting. Go to prayer meeting, especially prayer meeting. Go there and pray. Especially worship service. Go to where there's worship. Go to where there's worship. Worship God. You do not know where you will encounter that power of God. You do not know. But first of all, begin to do your homework. Make sure your faith is growing. Make sure your faith is growing. The next topic I'm going to do is going to be about faith. Please don't miss it. The next discussion we're going to have is going to be about faith. We're going to go in depth on see what Jesus was talking when he was teaching us